flying to Louisville, Kentucky to be at the American String Teachers Association. I am so excited because I'm going to be in the music world fully immersed. Louisville is home to Muhammad Ali, the Kentucky Derby, and bourbon. So I'm excited to see a little bit of Louisville as well. I'm staying just a few blocks away, about a 10-minute walk. I'm already seeing people with their violins and instruments out. So much fun. I'm inside and there are students and teachers, educators everywhere, and it is so much fun to be around orchestras just around every corner and to be in this community of stringed instruments. It just feels so familiar to me. And what year is this one?
I don't think it's that. I just think that the
1719. So these are more like solo instrument world type things.
I would, in terms of the Gallianos that we have, these forecasters, they'll blend a little bit better. Better range. Like Niccolo, that's big money always. It sounds bad. Something like this, 19 for this guy. Very cool.
63.
Yeah. But again, look at the construction. It's such a well-made instrument.
Back before German stuff was...
1800. I think 1857 for this one.
I had such an incredible privilege of playing really beautiful instruments. Some of these had really large price tags. There was one that was $450K, $750K. Even the cheaper ones were around $20K. So it was definitely a treat to look at all these instruments and play them and see how their tone and resonance, how their sound was different, because it's a different maker, different style, different year, different types of wood. It was just such a treat to be around these fancy instruments. As big as this community was this weekend, there are some harsh realities that come in the music world. I sat in a few talks and had quite a few conversations with people about the need for music advocacy. Budgets, politics, elections, school boards. There's so many priorities, different decisions that need to be made that really impact this community and really impact the heartbeat of culture and creativity. In middle school and high school, I remember loving being in orchestra. In high school, I remember when people were asking me all the time about what I wanted to do with my life. I just remember thinking that music is my life. I love music. It's so cool to see how I've come full circle, that now I'm in this position where I am around music constantly, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad to be back. It was so invigorating to talk music, hear music. I have this appreciation for where I am now. I'm playing in community orchestra. I am practicing on my own, but then I get to bring my part and be a part of something larger and create music together. And that is the beauty of music. I love the community, the emotions, and the individuality that comes with it. And it was just so important to realize. Another thing as well is that even though there are these very, very fancy instruments out there that have these prestigious names and labels and makers and woods and age, it really just depends on the instrument you like. What will you play? And that's something I realized too. I could be really dreamy-eyed about all these really nice instruments and getting the right kind of bow and getting the right maker and maintaining my instrument and getting all the tools and accessories that come with it. And those are wonderful and great. But at the end of the day, putting the time and the energy into something will create beauty, and it will create music out of notes that are strung together. Ultimately, it's about what you'll actually play. One of the things that I've been noticing as in researching the musical world is there are really fancy instruments in the hands of people who have a lot of money, and sometimes they're stuck behind glass in a museum, or they are hidden away at a collector's house. They're not being played. And that's the thing about wood, about violins, is the tone and the resonance, the sound that you want, which is why people want these really nice instruments. It gets beautified and it gets sophisticated. The true sound only comes out when you play on it, because the vibrations of the wood is actually what creates a better tone over time. If there's even one moment of encouragement in this video, it's to just go for it wherever you're at. If you're playing violin, if you're learning guitar, if you're wanting to sing, just do it. It's so much fun and life-giving to be creative and to give yourself an outlet, an expression of some emotions, or just some ways for you to hone your focus into something. And there's a wonderful community out there that you can be a part of. So it can be a very solo and individual practice. You can just thrive by yourself, or you can join others. And so that's the beauty of this community. It was a great short business trip, which was nice to get out of town, be in a new city, and talk to people I would never have met otherwise and get inspired. But it was also great to come back and know that what I'm doing now, even if it's not my primary focus, but I am involved in a community orchestra and I am improving and maintaining my skills, and it is something that gives me great joy and I like it. So don't compare yourself to the highest level you could possibly attain, because if you do that, you'll never start. And everybody's got to start somewhere.